We'll now focus our attention onto golf once again. The big tournament this week, the Memorial Tournament, held at Muirfield Village, the course designed by Jack Nicklaus. Um, Sensational course. A lot of different inspirations, he said, influenced him when he designed it. I think there's a touch of TPC Sawgrass in there, the way that it's quite. It's a good course for spectators. You've got good viewing angles for spectators on all holes from the galleries. I think he called it amphitheatering or something like that, amphitheatre style, as was discussed in the gladiatorial sense in the Roman times. The amphitheatres they held, giving spectators the best possible view of the action. Jack Nicklaus drew from that. He drew from his home course that he grew up on, obviously. Um, and it's a tough course. It's been stretched out to 7,400 yards, so it's not for the short hitters, really, unless you're going to be incredibly accurate. Um, it's a course where the big hitters will have an advantage, and that's obviously the case because Dustin Johnson is going to go off as the favourite at around 6-1. If you know my views on golf and golf betting pre-tournament, you know I'm not interested in 6-1. We're looking for value. We're looking for some meaty numbers, some meaty odds to potentially get ourselves some big returns. I'm going to be betting on 6 places each way on this one, a quarter of the odds. So all the selections I go for will be each way on that basis. 6 places, a quarter of the odds. Looking at the odds, the value that I've spotted, I'm going to go straight in with An. You're going to have to pardon the pronunciation. Byung Hun An. Top player, tremendous form. He was played very well last week at the BMW PGA Championship. He's in very good touch, and he's out at 50-1, and it just looks big to me. It's value, as far as I'm concerned. I would have it nearer. I don't know. I'd send him off at 28s or something like that. Similar sort of value, maybe just higher than my next selection, which is Adam Scott, who is 25-1 this week in the Memorial. I think there's a little bit of meat on there. If you look at the other names that are around that sort of price, I think Spieth is going off around 12s and 14s, and with Scott at 25s, at nearly sort of double of Spieth, I think that's a little bit big. I think there's a little bit of meat on the bone there. So that's the first 2 selections, and 50-1, Scott 25-1 each way. Also going to go for Patrick Reed, someone we've selected before on this channel, 40-1. He's played well in some tournaments. I've noticed he's tied up in the final round on occasion, but he's got the experience. He's got the Ryder Cup clout. Remember that match he was in with Rory McIlroy in the Ryder Cup when it really mattered. He's a player who can dig in and perform, and I think a tournament win is on the cards for him this year. I don't know when it will come. It could well be at the Memorial, and at 40-1, I'm prepared to give him a shout once again. I'm also going to look towards Jason Duffner. Good tee to green, major winner, PGA Championship winner, solid player, tremendous form, week to week, putting together very consistent performances. And as you know on this channel, I'm always looking for consistency. I may not go off with the big short favourites at the head of the market. Obviously, Dustin Johnson is in amazing form, absolutely scintillating form. He's white hot, but at 6-1, he can keep his white hot form. The bookies are trying to draw people in, shorten him up at this. It's a ridiculously short price, in my opinion, in a tournament of this field, on a course of this nature, in a tournament of this magnitude, to put him off at 6-1. I mean, if people are going to go for that on the back of his form, fair enough, but it's too low. I would see Johnson, even in this form, I'd be looking at 10s. I'd be looking at 12s even, 10 to 12-1. So I'm going to look past Dustin Johnson and the other short prices at the head of the market. We're also going to look to Mark Leishman. It's another man that we invest in on this channel. Time and time again, you don't even need to listen to my video. You know that Leishman's going to be one of the selections. And this week, once again, we will back the Australian. 66-1, the man who went close in the Open behind Zach Johnson in 2015. Phil Mickelson, 66-1. I'm not going to go into any great length on this other than to say multiple major winner. You know who he is. Lefty, big hitter, tremendous short game. 66-1 with that experience. The way he performs time and time again, you're going to get 66-1 in a tournament of this magnitude on Mickelson. I'll take that. So Mickelson will be added. Ryan Moore, 80-1. Didn't perform so well. I don't know, was it this week or the week before? He didn't do very well. I think he missed the cut in a tournament, but I don't quit on Ryan Moore. He's another one of my standard selections. Just consistency all the way around and dependable, and 80 to 1. Can't look past him. I'm also going to throw in Soren Kjeldsen at 150 to 1. I did notice, I went to the BMW PGA Championship last week and I saw a bit of Kjeldsen and I was hugely impressed. Very tidy tee to green. Looked very impressive, striking the ball nicely. Just tremendous wedge play, tremendous rhythm, tremendous composure. The 7,400 yards may be a bit of a concern, but for someone with the quality short game he has, what he lacks in power, he's sure to make up for with finesse around the green. And 150 to 1, I'm not going to look past Soren Kjeldsen. I'm going to take him. So definitely going with him. We're also going to look slightly more to the head of the market. We're going to look to Hideki Matsuyama, 18 to 1. Of the short prices, that one stands out. Tremendous form. Won loads of tournaments this year. I think he's one of those players that's coming into sort of major winning pedigree, major winning discussions now. He's a top player. He's got the temperament, he's got the composure, he's got the power. There's nothing lacking in his game. So 18 to 1, I'll look towards him. The notable omissions, which I will mention, but I won't be backing. Jon Rahm, just playing out of this world. Of course, suits him. And as I mentioned it, I wonder whether I should be backing him. I'm not going to. I'm going to overlook Rahm. He's been performing really well. I'm sure one week he's got to slip up. Maybe it'll be this one. Who knows? Maybe this will be the week he lifts the title. I can't really insult anybody who's going to go for Jon Rahm the way he strikes the ball and is playing these days. Jason Day, 14 to 1, notable omission. Great form the other day. Missed a putt to gift the tournament to Billy Horschel the other day. There was a winner on this channel, Billy Horschel. So he's in the mixed days in the form. I think he's got over the family bereavement he had, and I think his head's in the right place and he's looking dangerous now. So Day, he's in the hunt. I'm not going to back him, but he's there. We're going to look at David Lingmerth as well. I'm not going to back him. I think he's at a fairly big number as well. I'm going to find that. He's at a fairly big number, Lingmerth, and he's won the tournament recently. I think it was 2015 he won it. He's won it in the last 3 years. So yeah, Lingmerth. Willie McGirt won it last year. Lingmerth 2015 and Matsuyama 2014. So there you go. Matsuyama has pedigree. I think it was his maiden PGA Tour win. So that adds strength to that selection. But yeah, Rahm, Day, Lingmerth. Those are 3 I would look at. I'm not going to go for them. So just to clarify where we're at, we've got Pat Reed, 40 to 1. Jason Duffner, 66 to 1. Byung Hun An, 50 to 1. Mark Leishman, 66 to 1. Adam Scott, 25 to 1. Phil Mickelson, 66 to 1. Hideki Matsuyama, 18 to 1. Ryan Moore, 80 to 1. And Soren Kjeldsen at 150 to 1 will be the Hail Mary on the value. So those are my selections. Good luck with yours. Please comment if there's anyone you fancy. Please comment if you have anything to say about what I've said. If you've got any opinions on golf generally, love to hear them on the comments. Like and subscribe, and see you next time.